why becoming a generalist will save your life. In this world, there are two kinds of people. There are the specialists, and then there are the generalists of a nation. What is the difference between a specialist versus a generalist? A specialist will only maintain and advance one single focus in their life. A generalist will want to understand many studies in their life. A specialist will have to take many decades to a whole lifetime to master a skill, to be the top performer in that skills. So no one else can compete. A generalist may not be able to master a single skill. With this being mentioned, what type of persons do we want to follow? Becoming a generalist or a specialist. Today, I am talking about how becoming a generalist will save your life. However, this is not a full story. The full stories and the real truth is that we need to be both in life. Why is this the case? The reason is that having a purpose as a human being is crucial in life. However, when we have too many purpose, we will not stay focused. This is why, as the first stage of our life, we should focus on one or a few studies. We must be proficient and competent with the first skills we want to learn. This will be easier said than done. The reason for this is because connections and competitions. The connection will make the process of competencies much easier. The competitions will make the process more stressful. With this being mentioned, it's reasonable to think that they are opposite. However, they have many things in common. These common attributes comes from the skills of socializations and leaderships. Many people think that these skills are naturally given by birth. However, these skills are art form that need to be mastered over time. If you ask how much time it takes to master these skills, I suggest you learn one more skill. It is the skills of patience. All the skills being mentioned before is about work and career process. Everyone knows that this is not what life is all about. Everyone knows that we need a family to fall back on. That is why we need to take our time improving the skills of love and care. As a matter of fact, care is driven by love. I have learned that love needs the 3 A's of attention, affection, and appreciation. We cannot perform the 3 A's without caring for someone or something that we love. Now, what if love fades over time? The truth is that one or even all 3 A's fade over time. Many people do not know this and blame it toward love. One of the well-known examples of this is moving on to the next partner. This is the result of one half giving up on the other. I have mentioned before that the 3 A's of attentions, affections, and appreciations are the definitions of cares and love. When one person giving up on the other, the truth is that they are not receiving the 3 A's. If this ever happened, there are 2 options. These options are to start over with another partner or to fix a problem with their ex-partner. A real happy relationship needs both partners to learn about how to improve their attention, affections, and appreciation for each other. You do not have to perfect it. As a matter of fact, you can't perfect it because there will be no room in your life for other aspects like careers, as mentioned before, or self-love. There are 2 ways to love yourself. There are 2 mindsets for self-realizations. It is the consumer mindset of self and the builder mindset of self. What is the difference between the consumer mindset and the builder mindset? It's about how these individuals feel about and respond to the environment. The builder mindset is the individuals who control and set up the environment. The consumer mindset is the individual who let the environment control them through the market strategies of influence. As a generalist, we must know what these influences are to make the right decisions for ourselves. The truth is that not all influence or righteous greed will take over and will cause more damage over time. We need to gain knowledge of many industries and their hidden flaws in this world. We need this knowledge to have a clear mind of what not to consume. This will lead us to the next steps after becoming a knowledgeable consumer. We have to turn our present consumer mindset into a builder mindset for the lifetime future. When it comes to the builder mindset, two pieces of wisdom need to be mentioned. These two are compound effect and opportunity cost. The compound effect is when small behavior change can compound into life-changing results over time. It is the accumulations effect of decisions made consistently over a long period of time that lead to exponential results. Opportunity costs represent the potential benefit that a business, an investor, or an individual consumer miss out on when choosing one alternative over another. With these definitions being mentioned, we can summarize that the compound effect is based on the present moment. Meanwhile, the opportunity cost is about our future. This is why, as a builder mindset, we need to have knowledge of both theories to build a progressive and effective future. The reason why I mention both is because you need to focus on the present moments of today to be able to reach the future moment of tomorrow. The truth is that opportunity do not appear out of nowhere, but we are the one who create them for ourselves. Most of the skills and abilities are always improving over time. Study shows masteries will take 10,000 hours or at least 5 years. As a generalist, we must be proficient, becoming both an extrovert and an introvert. In this world, many people determine themselves to be either an extrovert or introvert. It is about socializations. This is about how much energy an individual has to interact with another. The reason why we need both is that we will experience both in our life whether we like it or not. Knowing about this information as a generalist will save our life. There will be times when we have to be ourselves for a long time, ranging from months to years. There will be times when we are forced to be in the center of attention or lead others. This is why we need to learn skills that allow us to be effective in every situation. Many people determine that this is about becoming an ambivert. This is only one part of the story. The reason is that we are not born to be an ambivert. People are born to be an extrovert or introvert. It is their comfort zone. The only way to be an ambivert is to put ourselves into the shoes of the other side to see what is it like. As I mentioned before, being an original extrovert or introvert is all about our comfort zone. When we experience the other side, we will be uncomfortable at first. However, with the consistency of improvement, we will turn ourselves into an ambivert and become happier over time. This will lead us to our next knowledge, how to be happy. This is the difference between being happy and being joyful. The reason why I mention this is because people will always get this mixed up. When people socialize and drinks, they are laughing, having fun, and being joyful. The question is, are they really happy in life? I learned that happiness depends on our reactions to our suffering and unfair environment. The reality is, our life are not perfect. We have the good, the bad, and eventually the ugly. This is why, if there are problems, you need to let it go or fix it and move on. These solutions will take time. How much time? Long enough for the problems to be resolved, so there is no exact number. This is why, as a generalist, we should practice many philosophy. One of the best philosophy in life is Zen Buddhism. Many people may consider Zen to be a religion. The real answer is that it will be a religion if we believe it to be. I believe Zen is more about philosophy than a religion. What is the difference between a religion and a philosophy? Not all philosophy is a religion, but all religion are a set of belief from philosophy. Going back to Zen, when we practice Zen, all we need to be happy is our breath. Everyone can practice this if we realize that this actually will help us in life. These techniques of breathing are called meditations. The reason why Zen can be both philosophy and a religion is because many code of conduct need to be followed. One of the code of conduct is to not use substance like smoking or drinking. The reason for this is that it would jeopardize the meditation's process and as a result, jeopardize our futures. If you choose to not follow the code of conduct, at least begin your journey with the proper meditations and breathing techniques.